Hello, 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 hello. So, again, for anyone who is listening to this on another platform, we are on Clubhouse, and I am actually recording this here in my car. And the reason for that is because I came to work this evening at a coffee shop, and I'm going to be using this replay, and they're playing music. And so I didn't realize they were going to be playing music. So I'm actually recording this in my car, but it is okay. Hey there, Daniela. How are you? Thank you for joining me this evening. So for those of you who may not know who I am Mrs. Atondra Jones. I am a systems and business process advisor, and I help people simplify their company operations so that they can create more time for their spouses, their children, their family, their hobbies. I show you how to simplify your company operations in a way that's elegant, in a way that's efficient, and in a way that still allows your company to be profitable. So that's who I am. That's what I do. And today we are talking about the best CRMs. And this is the first part of the series. And so for part one, we're going to be talking about the best CRMs for tax offices and accounting firms specifically. Now, I want to let you know how you can get access to this information and to all of the replays. So if you are listening to this on Clubhouse, the replay is going to be available on my Clubhouse profile at Atondra Jones. At the bottom of my profile, you'll be able to see that. This replay is also going to be uploaded to our podcast, which is called Train, Coach, Lead with Atondra Jones. So you'll be able to find it there. This will also be uploaded to our YouTube channel, and it's also going to be on our members only blog. Okay. Now, there are detailed notes along with a detailed checklist that goes along with what I'm going to be talking about today. And that is going to be uploaded on our members only blog. So if you text blog to 210-942-0548, we can get you access to our members only blog, and you can get all of the notes and the detailed descriptions and all of the checklists that go along with this particular recording. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. So we actually had to do some pretty deep research to find CRMs that are specific for accounting firms and for tax offices. Now, I do want to be clear. Any CRM that you get can be manipulated and adjusted to meet the needs of an accounting firm, right? Like you can create all kinds of workarounds, all of those different things. But the problem with that is if you don't have someone on your team who is implementing that, someone who's going to be responsible for that, then you end up taking your time and doing this yourself. And so when you are choosing a CRM that wasn't specifically designed for accounting firms, and it wasn't specifically designed for a tax office, you're going to spend most of your time basically being an implementer. And that's not the thing that makes you money. So when you choose a CRM that is specific to you and your business, it's going to be a lot more intuitive. And then as you grow and you get more people on your team, you can maybe have someone on your team do the implementation, or you can contract another company to actually do that implementation. Okay. Now, why did I mention this? The problem is when you Google CRMs for accounting firms, or you Google CRMs for tax offices, what you're going to find on the first few pages are the following. You're going to get CRM companies who have created specific pages on their websites for how you can create workarounds using their software to fit your accounting practice. However, their solution was not built for your practice. So what does that mean? That means that you go to Google, you type in what is the best CRM for an accounting firm? And I'm not going to mention any specific names, but you'll be able to see it when you do it. You'll see on their Google space, it'll say best CRM for accounting firm. This is, if you run an accounting firm, this is the CRM that you want to use. And you click on it. And what they've actually done is they've created a separate page on their website specifically for accounting firms. But if you click off of that page and go to their main website, you'll see that that CRM was actually not built for your practice. So what ends up happening is, because you didn't click on the logo and you didn't go to their main website, you purchase that CRM and then you're trying to figure out why it's not working for you. And the reality is it was never meant to work for you. Okay. So you'll find that. The other thing that you'll find is companies who are actually resellers of other CRMs. And so what they'll do is they will white label the CRM, and then they'll create a website that says, this is the Jones Accounting Firm CRM. So you click on the website talks all about accounting. And so you really think that this is something that was made for your industry. And then you read the fine print and it says something like powered by such and such company, or supported by such and such company. So what that really means is that's not an accounting firm CRM. That's not a tax office CRM. That is a CRM that someone else has white labeled and has created a website to make you believe that this CRM was built specifically for your business. And so we took the time to go through and to pull out 4 of what we believe to be the best options. Okay. When you're doing this research on your own, you typically have to search a few pages before you can find the CRMs that are specifically designed for these industries. Okay. Now, let me be clear. What I am sharing with you today is not designed to take the place of any financial or any legal advice. So it is your responsibility to ensure that the tools you use align with your industry standards, and the legal guidelines that you have to abide by. Okay. Now, when we looked at these CRMs, we looked at how they would support your business in the following areas. How do they support you for lead management, marketing, business development and project management, client onboarding, client retention? What kind of integrations do they have, and what their implementation options are? So we're going to start with the accounting firms. So the first CRM that we found that I believe is a great option for accounting firms is one called Carbon. The website and everything is going to be in the blog post, so you'll be able to click and go straight to their website and look at it for yourself. So let's go through the categories. So for lead management, I didn't see anything specific for this with this particular CRM. However, it does have workflow management. So what that means is you may be able to create some workflows for managing the leads that you have coming in before they actually become clients. They do have a chat feature, so you might want to jump on a chat with one of their representatives to ask those questions. Now, with regard to marketing, I didn't really see anything specific with this CRM for marketing, but it does integrate with your business Gmail, and you can also integrate this with Zapier, which means that you could connect it to a landing page or to your email marketing tool. Now, when it comes to business development and project management, this CRM allows you to create workflow templates. You can outline the tasks. So if you are a full service accounting firm, then each service that you offer, of course, is going to have its own set of tasks. So you'll be able to outline those in this software, and you can automate those workflows. Now, the cool thing about this is it's got a Kanban board view, so that you can see where your clients are in the different stages of your work process. So let's say that you provide a bookkeeping service, and maybe there are 5 steps or 5 specific areas that you cover up for their bookkeeping, you'll be able to see exactly where they are in terms of the service that you're offering them. So that's really, really good to make sure that you're keeping up with things, that you're not missing any tasks that your clients need you to complete, you're not missing any assignments, those kinds of things. It allows for team collaboration. So if you have multiple bookkeepers in your office, they could be working on different parts of the service for your clients. So that's a really good thing. And it also helps you to create time and budget estimates. So working with an accounting firm, your services may not be productized, right? So it may be necessary for you to give quotes. It may be necessary for you to give estimates because you're not really sure what you're going to charge them until you send them a proposal, and you can't send them a proposal until after you look at all of their stuff. So it allows you to create those budget estimates, and so that's good for you as well as your clients. Now, with onboarding, they have integrated email. So that means that you could create your welcome emails, you can create your instructional emails, you could create your confirmation emails, all of those kinds of things. You can automate the collection of any data that you need to get from your clients to begin working with them. You can set up auto reminders. So if you've got different tasks for different services, you can set up auto reminders to remind you to complete these tasks again, so that you don't miss anything. It's got some document storage in there. So if they're signing documents, if they're uploading receipts, if they're uploading bank statements, all of those things, you'll be able to store those in there. You can collaborate with your clients in that software, and you can also segment your clients into different groups or into different contact types. So if you've got, certain number of clients on this service and another set of clients on that service, you can segment them according to how you are servicing them. Okay. Now, with regard to client retention, this software actually maintains a record of every time you communicate with your clients. So you can go back and you can look at those conversations, and you can see what they were asking for, and you can see what they were missing, and you can see different areas where you can continue to service them after you've completed the initial service. And again, you can set those auto reminders to help you send surveys, to remind you to send gifts and other tasks that are a part of your client retention strategy. Now, I do want to say this, since we're talking about client retention, you cannot rely on any CRM to do the client retention for you. You have to create your own client retention strategy, and then that strategy gets uploaded into the CRM that you're using. That's how that works. But your CRM is not responsible for doing the client retention for you, if that makes sense. So if you want some assistance with that and creating something like that, reach out to me, and I'll make sure that you guys have the website and all that good stuff. But reach out to me, and let's book a clarity call so that we can outline that for you, and see what that's going to look like specifically for your company. Now, when it comes to implementation of this of Carbon, of the Carbon software, they've got 3 different options. So one of their options is a group onboarding, which means you can log on, and one of their experts will be available on that video call, and it'll be you and a few other people who are also onboarding, and they kind of walk you through the implementation of this software all together in a group setting. Okay. They have an assisted onboarding option, which is more of like a done with you. So that's a one-to-one, but it's actually done with you. Okay. And then they have a full service implementation option, which basically means that they will do the complete build out of that software for your company. So those are the free options. And as far as integrations, like integrating with some of your other software, the list isn't very expansive. But you can also build custom solutions with their API if you have someone on your team who can do that. Or because they have that custom done for you service, you can actually have that included as a part of your service if you've got some things that you need to integrate that aren't natively integrated into their software. So that's Carbon. Okay. Now, the second CRM that we found that I think would be really great for those of you who run full service accounting firms It's called Fiber CRM. So it's FIB as in boy RECRM. Okay. On their website, it says that they are the accounting CRM for progressive accounting firms who want to improve client experience, automate repetitive tasks, and empower marketing and manage business development. So that's what they say on their website. And if you go through their website, you can see they were specifically designed for people who run accounting firms. Okay, so lead management. You can create workflows. They have an analysis in the software that allows you to see where your leads are coming from, so you know where to point your marketing efforts. And then they've got some reporting that's going to be really, really beneficial to you and to your lead generation team. Okay. For marketing, you can automate your marketing. They've got email marketing. You can send satisfaction surveys. And then you can also create workflows for your lead management. For business development and project management, they call it opportunity management, but it's basically lead management. It's kind of like a little pipeline. They didn't use the word pipeline, but based on what I was reading, it seems like they allow you to create this sales pipeline. And so you can also determine like which leads you actually won. So which leads became clients versus the number of leads that didn't become clients. And so you have that reporting available to you. As well as some basic task management, which is going to be, again, that's always really good when you can see the stages that your clients are in, according to the service that you're providing for them. Okay. Now, for client onboarding, you can create and send proposals. You can send engagement letters. You can obtain e-signatures, which is going to be really important. And there's also a client portal where your clients can see how you all have communicated. They can see all of the documents that they've signed and all of those different kinds of things. For client retention, the software allows you to do upsells and cross sells. So if they purchase one particular service and there's another service that's complementary to that, it will prompt them to purchase that service or to consider purchasing that service. You can create a client care workflow in there. And it also allows you to do a revenue analysis. And this is really important because you get to see which services are bringing in the most money. And again, that helps you to streamline your business. It helps you to determine what services you're going to offer versus what services you're going to go ahead and shelf. They don't mention anything about integrations on their website, but they do offer a discovery call. So you definitely want to take a look at that. And then again, with the implementation options, they don't give any specific details about what their options are. However, when you click the button to book a discovery call, it talks about how they have a very specific approach to implementation, to onboarding, to adoption of this software. So that might be a question that they would answer for you on a discovery call. Okay, so those are the two that we looked into that we thought would be really, really good options for accounting firms. Okay, now for tax offices. So there's a tool called TaxDome. The website will be available in the blog post as well. And this one is actually pretty interesting because their website says that their solution serves accountants as well. However, when I was just going through the website and just reading the information that was provided, I didn't see any real evidence that what they offered um, was robust enough to be able to fully serve a full service accounting firm. Now, I don't run an accounting firm, so I don't know everything that you need to be able to do in a CRM. So, I mean, it may be an option worth looking into for you. Obviously, if you're in that business, you know a lot more about what you need than I do. But just looking through it, it didn't seem compared to Carbon or Fiber CRM. It just didn't seem like it would be able to do the job for a full service accounting firm. However, if you own a tax office and that's just what you just do the taxes during the tax season, that this could probably be a great option for you. Okay. So with lead management, they provide you with a website, or you can create a website with your own branding. Now, I'm not sure if the website actually comes with landing pages, so you'd want to check on that, so that you can actually capture your leads. But it does allow you to create custom fields so that you can capture the information that you want. So maybe they do have landing pages, but they didn't actually utilize that language. So I don't want to say that they do and they don't. For your marketing, you can send targeted and personalized emails. For project management and business development, you can create automated workflows. Again, take the services that you offer and break them down into steps, and then you can create a workflow. You can create workflows around those steps. This one also has the Kanban board to view the stages that your different clients are in. And so if it's got the Kanban board view, it also means that you can create some kind of a pipeline. So you could create a lead generation pipeline. You can also create a client service pipeline. And so that way you can clearly see where people are in either your sales process or in your service process. Okay. You can create dependencies within the workflow, which means that it won't allow other tasks to be completed unless certain tasks are completed. And so that can help you make sure that you're not missing any steps. You can create recurring tasks. You can customize workflow templates. So if there is a specific set of steps that you go through for a particular service and that doesn't change, you can create that as a template and just continue to use that repeatedly. And then it also has those automated reminders. For your client onboarding and your client support, there is a secure client portal. And there's a dashboard where you can actually see all of your clients in one place. You can send personalized bulk emails to your clients. So if you have new services coming up, or if you're coming towards the end of the tax season and some of your clients may need to file extensions, you can segment those people and send out those bulk emails. You can take your contacts and actually link them to certain accounts. And you can also collect signatures in here. Now, as far as client retention, they didn't really specifically speak on anything that I would see would service client retention. But again, because you can create those pipelines, you can just create your client retention strategy and then upload that as a workflow so that you know what you're going to be doing in the off season, to keep in touch with your clients. Integrations, it integrates with several different tax software programs like Drake and TaxSlayer and TaxAct. And there's also a Zapier integration as well. Now, for implementation options, I didn't really see anything there. They don't really discuss how you would implement the software. That's probably something that you would find out when you actually signed up for it. Okay. And the last one here, which I personally think is, if you're a tax office and you're looking for a CRM, I personally think this one is the absolute best option. So it was developed by, from what I can see, one of the guys that developed it is actually a funnel hacker. And he's in the ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club. I saw his photo with Russell Brunson, and he's got the award and all of these different kinds of things. And it looks to be a really robust CRM for tax office owners who are really looking to supercharge their marketing efforts and still create this cohesive and customized client experience. So with lead management, you're able to capture leads because you can actually create funnels in this software. You can create sales pipelines. They have a drag and drop visual pipeline, which is very similar to the Active Campaign Deals pipeline feature, if you've ever seen that. They have pipeline management, so you can drag and drop. You can automate tasks in your sales flow, so you can use these triggers that will automatically move your clients or your leads from one stage in your sales flow or from one stage in your service flow to the next. And you can also automate the communication as well. You have a campaign dashboard that allows you to see all of your tasks. It allows you to see what clients are in what stages. And it also allows you to check in on how your ads are doing if you're running Google Ads and Facebook. There's a lot of other things that are available on the dashboard as well, but those are the three that stood out to me. For marketing, it allows you to create email nurture campaigns that are native to the software. So you won't need to integrate it with an outside email marketing service because this is actually native to the software. There is SMS text, so SMS marketing that is native to the software as well. You've got action-based triggers that are based on the stage that they are in your pipeline. So when they move from one stage to another, it can trigger an automation. So maybe that automation is an email, or maybe that automation is a text message, or some type of communication based on where they are in your pipeline. And you can essentially automate your entire sales campaign through that software. Now, for business development and project management, there is an easy to read dashboard. I talked about this a little earlier, but it basically gives you a snapshot of what is going on in your entire business, and you can see that in one place. You can also sell products and services directly from the funnels page that you create. There is an automated calendar that integrates with your Google Calendar. Again, this is native to the software, so your clients can book their appointments, and you don't need a separate appointment scheduler for them to be able to do that. And you can automatically move your clients through your service workflow with those action-based triggers. Now, for client onboarding, again, you got those automated workflows, so you can automate the sending out of the confirmation, the sending out of any agreements, any instructions, follow-up emails. There's a mobile app that your clients have access to. They have both text and phone communication. So there's two-way text messaging, so you can send and receive messages from one location. All of your text, email, and Facebook Messenger communication history is available for you to view in one place. And for the phone option, you can actually monitor and record phone calls with your clients. And this is really important for record keeping as well as for training for anyone that you're bringing on for the up and coming tax season. Now, with the phone call feature, there are fees associated with that. So when you sign up for the service, the system is going to automatically charge you $10 to load the call credits onto your account. And if you fall below $10 in call credits, it will auto reload. So those details are available on the website. I would definitely encourage you, if you're going to take a look at this option, to make sure that you look at those. Or they do have an email address on their website, and you can just email someone, and I'm pretty sure someone from support or sales would get back to you with those specific questions. Now, another cool feature that they have here is they have a chat widget, which means that your clients can ask you or your team questions in that chat, and then your team can answer those questions. And again, all of those conversations are going to be recorded on their accounts. With regard to client retention, you can create and automate your client retention workflows using the pipeline builder that's native to the software, and it integrates with Zapier, and you can also do some webhook integrations as well. As far as implementation, from what I could see on the website, you basically would sign up on the website, and you would set everything up using their drag and drop builder. So you could do that yourself, or maybe you could contract somebody else to do it. That is a service that we offer. So if that's something that you're looking to do, you can reach out to us for us to do that, or you can contract someone else. But it seems to be a pretty simple drag and drop builder that will allow you to create your workflows and your pipelines and your funnels and all of those things in that software. So that's what we have. I hope this was helpful. One of the things that I'm going to do right now, which I tried to pin one of the link that's in my Instagram bio earlier, and it didn't work. So I'm going to pin a link to our website, which is www.wgrnow.com. /clarity. And I'm going to pin that up here to the top of this. And here's what I want you to do. If you've got a tax office or if you've got an accounting firm, what I want you to do is I want you to text blog to 210-942-0548 so that you can get the detailed notes and you can get the checklist that goes along with this. And I want you to do some research on these tools. And if you're finding that you need some support with your tool selection, or maybe you have selected a tool and you need some support with the strategy or the implementation, what I want you to do is I want you to go to our website and book a clarity call with me so that we can outline that for you and really show you what this would look like specifically for your business. Again, that's what we do. We help you make your operations super, super, super simple, and they're still elegant. Everything is still efficient, and your business is still profitable. So again, that's at www.wgrnow.com/clarity. I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.